What it is, guys, it's your Dino. We're back at it again with another review, so let's just get straight into it. This one's for a game that has been released and re-released. It's called Underblade. Underblade is available on Android, iPad, iPhone, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and Steam. So this game, very reminiscent of games like Castle Crashers. It is published by East to West Network, based out of Beijing, and is developed by Puppet Depot Studios. The original release was back in 2018, but it got re-released in October of 2020. This game has been out for a while, and as always, guys, remember to click that subscribe button, ring the notification bell for all notifications so you can know when we go live on here and we post up new content. Thank you very much for checking out the video, guys. As always, I'm going to explain what the game's about without giving you any spoilers, and I'll break it down for you. So the genre of the game is an action strategy tactics game. It is a perspective of a side view. It is a visual 2D scrolling game. It is a real-time pacing with RPG elements and a roguelike element. It uses multiple characters and character control interface, and its setting is in a fantasy world. So the cool thing about this game is it is very heavily inspired by the likes of Castle Crashers, which is an amazing game to be inspired by, but they don't base their entire play style and design around that game. They've created their own unique take on that Castle Crashers style, and it uses the very cool trope of the princess has been taken by the bad guy and they've been taken to a different castle, blah blah. You have to fight through hordes and hordes of enemies, upgrading yourself, your weapons, your pets as you go along, getting stronger and stronger as you play. Very cool idea. It uses magic, it uses action, it uses different weapon types. There are hundreds and hundreds of weapons to collect. You can upgrade your character, you can get pets from pigs and so on and so forth. They've done a really good job with the game. Think of this as like the character design of Shovel Knight meets Castle Crashers, and they've got some great character designs. The anime style that they've done is very chibi-esque, but it's very cute and it's done it its own way. They've done a very, very good job of it. I do believe you can play this game single player only. Sadly, it doesn't have much in the way of multiplayer aspects, but it's a really, really good game. I do enjoy it. I do recommend it. I feel that it has a lot of potential to be a little hidden gem, just like Castle Crashers was for a very long time. The game has Nintendo Switch available to it. It's a game that should have had a multiplayer aspect, even co-op, in my opinion. I feel like that's a missed point, but maybe that wasn't in their scope for their design. But I understand that. I think that they've done an amazing job. The character development for the little character, little Wonderblade man, very cool. And on the Switch, which is what I'm playing this on, the load times aren't that bad. The load times are like 90 seconds, 2 minutes. Good for the Switch, which is an old console coming straight out of the gate, but it's still very good. As you can see by the little graphic finishes that you've got, they're really, really fun to do. They've done a very good job with this game, in my opinion. It has a lot of potential and does lend to being picked up. At the moment, it's currently available for £11 on the Switch store, and I will link all these things for those in the description. As always, guys, I'll put as many as I can for you guys to check out. I feel that this game has a lot of replayability, so you could do like one weapon runs, you can do no pet runs, no damage runs, you can do all these sorts of things. It does lend to streamer archetype, where you can set yourself challenges and do stuff like that. It's a very fun game to play. I've probably got close to about 50 hours into the game. I didn't want to show off any of the end game content that I've been doing for it. It's a lot of fun. It is a game that I play in my spare time, and it's just mindless fun. It's the Castle Crashers-esque game, and it speaks volumes in that aspect. I do feel that the character designs and the character types you come up against are varied and unique enough to keep you entertained. I feel that the the character development in the weapons and the pets and how you can upgrade yourself is easy enough to understand that anyone of any ages, be you a casual player or a hardcore player, will grasp this very easily and enjoy it. The leveling system is very easy to understand, and the game does guide you very easily through the way you play. You can have a lot of fun with it. You can do different types of runs. As I said, I think that they have got a very good game that they've developed here, and I feel that if there was to make a Wonderblade 2, it would do very well, because this is a little hidden gem, and I definitely recommend picking it up. I think that if you look at the way that the game plays, as you can see, it does give you some cool aspects and some cool interactions within the world. The character design is pretty cool as well. It looks like a little elf guy, and I like that. I think that the sprites that they've created for this design is really nice. This game was given to me back a couple years ago, and I did cover some content for it on stream, but I thought I'd go back and review it because it's nice to have some old content to pull back to, and I feel that there is not enough notice to some old games. I do think that games like this, even though they are a couple years old, do have a little bit of longevity to them, and I feel like there's some games that are worth picking up, so you might see more of this on the channel, where I review the more older games and recommend whether they're worth picking up now, and if they still hold up in 2021, 2020, because I feel that that's one thing that we need to keep alive, games where they have longevity and replayability years down the road. So if you like this kind of content, hit the like button, ring the bell, and sound off in the comments, guys, because if there are some old games that you'd recommend and you'd want me to review and cover, I'd love to hear it, because I'll try and get hold of them as quickly as possible, and I'll do some content for them, because I love making content that you guys enjoy. So in the best way to describe this game is Castle Crashers meets Shovel Knight, and in a unique style. It's really fun to play. It is a game that has some cool ways of taking the challenge on. You can do one weapon runs. I feel that they've got some really nice character designs. You're gonna see some changes in weapons that you can pick up and use as you play through. I feel that they've got a really nice approach to the game. As always, guys, links for everything, even where I stream, all down in the bottom. There's also all the social media stuff and links to any of the items I use, like the AVerMedia 4K Ultra capture card that I use, pro controllers I use, the adaptive controllers I use, my ticks. So I hope that is something that you guys can click on and you can make use of, because I'm always trying to help people wherever I go and give you guys recommendations on cool tech and stuff like that to use for all walks of life, be you a normal person, a disabled person. Adding that accessibility to keep you guys able to play together is a key thing, so we should all be able to play games together and have fun together. And I feel that this is a game with disability accessibility in mind. This game is very easy to play. You can use pretty much every button on the controller to play, so you can actually play it one-handed, what I do a lot of the time. I would love to see accessible controllers to be made from Nintendo or third parties, like the Nacon controller or the Elite controller for the Xbox, to be able to be adapted over without the use of using extra dongles and extra wires and stuff like that. Add that level of accessibility to those who are disabled. Very cool to see that. I do like the game. I think they did a very good job of it. Playability is definitely top marks. It is an amazing game. It's got lots of playability, lots of fun, do lots of things with it, and it's definitely up there. Very, very good game. Done an amazing job of it. As you can see, there was a little glitch where it kind of didn't work, so I have to exit the level and come back in and retry it. That's just some of the things that happen sometimes. sometimes a character will get stuck, but then again, it's a small developer studio. They've done a very good job with the game. Once you start the level and go back, you will find that it works really well. It's a really good game. I've only ever had to exit a level and go back in probably once or twice, and that's it. Overall, the game has hardly any bugs that I've noticed. That's the only one that's really been the biggest for me, that the fact that happens from time to time. On some levels, the characters will get stuck outside of the boundaries of the screen, and you have to exit the level and restart it, and that fixes it most of the time. But all in all, solid game. It's a lot of fun to play. The customization of your character in the form of pets and stuff like that is a lot of fun. Definitely recommend picking this game up on Steam, Switch, on Xbox, PlayStation. It's definitely worth the pick up. It's a lot of fun. It is a game that you'll get hours and hours of enjoyment out of. It's really good. It does make me think of Castle Crashers, and all in all, the whole way that they've designed it is in keeping with light, fun, casual gameplay for everyone to enjoy. So it's definitely one that anyone from all different gameplay skill levels can enjoy. Be you a casual person or a hardcore gamer who plays all the different levels of games, it's definitely worth checking out and picking up when you can. I feel that this game is a little hidden gem and would love to see more people playing it and talking about it. It is a great game to play. So thanks for checking out the video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, be safe, and happy gaming. Bye, guys.